Hello everyone, welcome to Qudrati Engineering Academy. As you can see in front of your screens, there is a plan of a house, which in this video I'm gonna tell you how to draw each and every part of a plan. In this complete 90-minute tutorial, I will guide you through everything you need to know to start drawing a full residential plan using AutoCAD. This is perfect for beginners and students who want to master the basics of CAD drawing. So please stay with us, and I have to mention that if you stay with us till the end of the video, at the end of the video I have a bonus for you, which you will be surprised and happy. So stay with us and support us with your like, comments and subscribes. So let's get started. Okay, when you open the AutoCAD, first of all, the first thing you should do, this is a unit. You should choose the unit in which unit you want to draw. So you should choose engineering. The precision is 0.00 as much as you want. It's according to you. I selected inches, international, and the angle type as you wish and as for your requirement. Then dimension style, which is really important. You can create a new dimension style, give it a name, anything. I'll give it engineering here, and start with standard, annotative, all dimensions, linear dimension, angle dimension. You can choose according to your requirements. So here now I just will tell you primary units, which is really important. In primary unit you will choose engineering and precision 0.00 and click OK. Then set current. Don't forget to set current. Click on set current to apply the changes. So first of all we will choose a rectangle. REC is the shortcut, and after clicking on the screen you should identify the measurement dimension of the rectangle. It is 33 feet 4 inch into 49 feet 2 inch. So you will write the dimension and the rectangle will be created. Then the UCS icon should be in the left bottom part, and then we will offset 9 inches, which is the thickness of the wall. 9 inches we will offset the rectangle. After offsetting we will do explode. Explode is like you will separate each and every line. You'll change the polyline into single lines. So I will delete the bottom line, and then I will start offsetting according to the dimension of the rooms, kitchen, toilet and every structure inside the plan. So 9 inches the thickness of the wall. So here there are 2 bedroom and 1 kitchen, so 11 feet and 9 feet 9 inches for the wall. Then again for the kitchen you will offset 8 feet 4 inches. Then the thickness of the wall is 9 inches. And now it's time for the width. length into width. The length is dignified. Now it's time for the length. So length of the room is 11 into 12. So 12 feet offset. Then 9-inch. The thickness of the wall. Again, you will offset for the other structures like toilets. There are 2 toilets, so 5 feet 4 inch every toilet, and the thickness of the wall also should be considered. Again, you will repeat the offset 5 feet 4 inches because there are 2 toilets here. Now it's time for dining or living room, which the rate is 12 inches. So 9 inch again the thickness of the wall. And for veranda or balcony, the thickness is the breadth is, I think, 3 inches. So you will choose 3 feet. Sorry, guys, 3 feet, and the thickness of the wall is here 9 inches. So you should remember that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. And the thickness of the wall is 9 inches, and the small wall is 4.5. So here we need the half or 1 brick wall, which is 4.5 inches. Now, one of the most important and common in AutoCAD is trim. The portion or the walls that we don't want, we will trim that walls. So here in the dining room, we don't need these 2 walls. We will trim these 2 walls and the middle wall, and that rectangle that you have seen that was not trimmed because that is in the center, and the trim is working only on lines which are connected with the other lines. So we will delete that rectangle by the erase command, and again we will delete the other portions we don't need. So here the rectangle is also not needed. So 2 rooms are created. The dining room is also created. 2 rooms in the bottom part are also created. So here we will offset 2 feet offset because the veranda length is less, so it is not 12 feet. So we will decrease the length of the veranda or balcony. Now here, one of the most important command of AutoCAD, this is break. The shortcut is BR, and if you click BR, the break will come, and you should break this line because you cannot trim it, like it will take too much time. If you break it, the line into 2 parts, you can easily delete the other part, which is really important. You should know it, and sometimes you will need it to use it. Break the line. So now I will offset this 9 inches, the thickness of the wall, and I will trim the other portion which is not needed. So you should be sure that the trim is selected, then it will work. Then you can easily trim by selecting the portions, and the portions which are not trimmed, you have to delete them by erase option. Now, one of the other important commands is mirror. Mirror is that you want a portion, the same portion on the other side, or from the upper portion to bottom, or and from the right to left, or left to right. We have mirrored these two lines here. Actually, the thickness of the veranda wall is 4.5, so we will offset 4.5, half of the 9, and we will trim and delete the other parts which are not needed. Yes, it is. E is the shortcut. You should always use shortcuts. You can easily now line for the drawing of the porch. You can extend or draw a line here and connect it to the other line, and you can mirror it also. But I have drawn a line here which is already was selected and take less time than mirror. So now trim two parts of the line which are not needed, and as I told you, when you're selecting a command, be sure that the command is selected properly, otherwise it will not work. So this is trimmed properly, and now you cannot trim that line. If you trim, the whole line will be trimmed. Now what will you do? You will extend first. Extend is the continuing of the line. When you continue the line, there you will connect two lines with each other. Then you can easily trim the line. So I have continued and extended the wall of veranda, and now I will trim the portions or the lines which are not needed, and they should be trimmed. Trim is one of the most important commands in AutoCAD, and I have a shortcut for trim which I will tell you, and stay with us and follow and repeat each and every command from time to time, which you don't forget any command. Now the plan is ready for other changes. So here I will trim the parts which are not needed, and I will trim the doors. The doors size is 3 inches for bedrooms and 3 feet for bedrooms and 2.5 feet for washroom and kitchen. And as you can see, trim is taking too much time. So the shortcut key for trim is TX. By writing TX and selecting the plan, you will be able to trim all the parts which need trim very easily, and the parts which need some changes you can easily change and draw the lines which are trimmed. As you can see here, all the portions which were not needed, they are deleted and trimmed in one click, which is really important. TX, and here I mirrored the line of porch, which is mirrored, and now it is time for creating the columns. Columns are 15 inches into 15 inches. So we will create a rectangle or a square shape 15 into 15, and we will copy that shape in all the corners and the places where there is need of column. As you can see, the column is created. Now we will select the column and we will copy. CU is the shortcut. After copying, selecting the copy, the AutoCAD is asking for the base point. Base point, you will choose one of the corner of the square, and the corner which you need and you think that this corner is needed, you should choose that base point, and according to that base point you can paste the column. So as I said, I'm explaining each and everything for you, otherwise you can easily paste these columns. So here I have pasted this column. You can see it needs some movement, so you can easily move it and you don't have to worry about this. You can move it and it is done. You can easily buy mirror and copy and mirror these columns, and it will take very less time. And there are some shortcuts. You can easily, by one click, you can create all the columns, which is not needed right now. And subscribe and follow our channel. I will tell you each and every shortcut which is needed for engineers to do their work in a very less time and avoid from the wastage of time. Now you should understand and learn the basics. If you understand and learn the basics, on the time you will be ready for shortcuts, and you can easily do your job, do your task in a very short period of time. So now, as you can see, all columns are created. Now here the length of toilet is less, so we will offset 4 feet 6 inches, and then 9 inches the thickness of the wall. Then we will remove or trim the parts which are not needed. As I told you, offset, trim, mirror, these are the most using commands in AutoCAD. So you should know how and when, where use them properly. E is the shortcut for erasing. And again, trim. And extend. If you don't extend here, you cannot trim that. So first of all, you should extend the line, then click the trim command and trim that portion. As you can see, walls are interconnected to each other, so there should be no line. And this line which I have drawn, that is for separating the section and for creating the section for doors, which is 2.5 feet. And I can mirror this to other washroom. So here, as you can see, the middle point is not identified because this line was a pulley line and I have trimmed this line, so the middle line cannot be here. So for this I should draw a line and then I should offset that line 2.5 feet. Now it's time for trimming. As I told you, you should be sure that the command is selected. Now you can easily trim. So according to your idea, according to your plan, you can choose what should be the size of the door, size of the window, size of the wall, each and every. And easily by offsetting and by trimming you can create them. So I have chosen 3 feet for bedrooms and 2.5 feet for washroom, veranda or balcony, and 4 feet for the main door or the entrance, which is the main door of the house. Again, line command and offset 2.5 for the kitchen. As you can see, I have clearly said and mentioned each and every, so you can easily use them. And once you try to review and repeat these commands by yourself, I'm 100% sure that you will not find any problem in drawing of a plan. So let's delete the square and then for the pillars, for the circular columns, we will choose the circle and we will give the radius. Radius is half of diameter. If our diameter is 18 inches, so we should identify and write the radius 9 inches. So it is created. Now it's time for movement or copy. We will copy that on the both sides of the porch. Circular columns are really nice and really good for physical appearance of the houses and structures. So according to our plan, we will choose and select the location of the circular columns. M is the shortcut for move. So you should remember, for moving you can choose either M or you can choose from the icons above. Now you can see that our plan is created, and now it is time for doors, and I have created the section for inserting the doors. So one of the most important thing in AutoCAD you should remember that is layer. You should have a layer for every structure, for every part. So we will create a layer for wall. We choose the color. For example, I will choose this color, and then the line is continue, and this is you should choose that set current or Alt plus C. You can delete it, you can make some changes, and you can make a new layer with the help of these 4 options. So layer, this is the way how you're creating the layers. So the wall layer is created. Now you will choose only walls, and you should avoid from choosing and selecting the columns. So after selecting the walls, you will go to the layers and you will choose the layer for the wall. Yes, and this is how you will choose and you will change the layer of the components and structures. So here, one thing you should remember for joining two line and changing that to a polyline, you will choose the 2 lines and click and J, which is the shortcut for join. It is really important. You should always join the single lines to a polyline. It will help you to make 3D models and the other things easily, and it will avoid from problems and errors. So I will turn the current layer off for deleting the extra portions and changing the layer of columns. So you can easily turn off the layer, because if you don't turn off the layer, you cannot easily select the columns. Now you will choose a layer for your column, change the color. I'll choose this green color for the column. It is your wish which color you will choose. So I'll choose this green color, and this set that color as current, and choose all columns, and you should not choose the extra structures, only columns. Shift click and deselect the other portions. So we will choose the color and the layer of the column. So now column is selected, and again turn on the layers. Now you can see the layer of the column is changed, and the portions which are needed for changing the layer, you will choose them and then go to the layers and change their layer. So yeah, here it should be wall layer. So as you can see, now our plan got a better physical appearance. It is just for understanding colors, or just for understanding and for better function and better working. You can easily turn on the layers, change the layer, and here the porch, I change the color of the porch because that is not a part of the wall. So yeah, click the extra portions and delete them. or trimmed. Hatch is very important. The shortcut is H. So now here we choose the hatch concrete columns. We choose the concrete for columns. So yeah, concrete. And you can choose all the columns and do it in one time, or you can do it one by one, or you can first create a column, hatch that, and then copy that. Can easily and avoid from the wastage of time. So it's really important, and hatch is really important for walls as well. You can hatch the walls, but here I'm not doing, but you should remember you can do it. For example, you can use the yellow color for the walls and hatch the walls, and Control Z for undo when you're unintentionally doing or making a mistake. You can undo that. So columns hatch is done. Now it's time for text. Now you should write each and every component, every structure, every part of your plan, the name and the dimension of that. So first of all, you should change the size, because if you don't change the size, on that time your text will not be readable. It will be very small. So I chose 6 inches, and the dimension of the bedroom is 11 feet into 12 feet. So text. Now for avoiding from the wastage of the time, we will choose one text and copy that text in all the inside all the structures. Otherwise you can do it one by one. It will take too much time. You should always change the size of the text, and it will take too much time. So there is no need for that. We will change the layer, create a new layer for text, and choosing the white color for the text, and again set current, and I will copy this inside all the structures. So as you can see, we have changed the layer. Now it's time for copying. After copying this text in all the structure, you can easily change the name, and you can easily change the dimensions. Dimension which is written by you. Yeah. And for dimensioning, you be with us, stay with us. We will work and we will tell you how to do the dimensioning, and how you can easily dimension and show the dimension of your structure. Then now changing the text and changing the structure's name. For example, this is toilet. We will write toilet and the dimension of the toilet, which is how much? Which is 6.5 feet into 5 feet 4 inches. Now the porch. Ten feet into 7 feet. So according to that, we will change according to our drawing, according to our idea, according to how much dimension we are giving. So according to that, we will offset, we will create our plan, and then we will write the dimensions inside each and every structure. So this was the text. Now it is time for doors. For doors, click Ctrl plus 3, uses, and here you will find many plates and you can use them in your structure. So here you should choose the architecture, and after choosing the architecture, door in period, not metric. Okay, because your unit is feet and inches, so you should choose here in period. So after choosing the door, you should make some changes on it. So now here you can change the side, you can change the location, you can change the angle of the door. So here you should choose 90 degree. So after choosing the angle, the door is ready. Now it is time for changing the size of the door. Now you can see you can easily change the size of the door. You can change it 4 inches, 3 inches, 2.5 inches, and then you should make a layer for the door. And here you can see I have made a new layer, and I'll choose the color. The color should be this color. So make it current layer, and then choose the door and change the layer. So now you will need the door in many portions and many locations by many angles and rotations. So first of all, you should copy the door and mirror the door like in many forms, which any form or any type of the door you need it, you can easily select and move. So you can see I needed 3 type of the door. One is 3 feet, another is 2.5, and another one is 4 feet. So I have made all of them, and now it is time for moving. So one thing, you should turn off the auto mode. Auto mode is very important. So when you need it, you should turn it on. When you don't need it, it should be turned off. Otherwise you cannot move the components properly. So sometimes you will need it to use it, because it will auto mode will avoid from mistakes, and sometimes you cannot it will prevent you from doing according to your wish. So you should turn it off, and the shortcut is F8. By clicking F8 on your keyboard, it will be turned on and turned off. So now I will copy, and I will choose the base point and then pasting on the structure. And you can rotate, you can change the portion, and very easily. So this is one of the cons of the tool palettes. The blocks are ready made, and you can easily change them. And then you can mirror them easily. So if you create one part of the structure, you can easily mirror to the other part if you have the same structure. For example, I have one bedroom here, another bedroom on the other side, so they are same bedrooms and same with the same dimensions, so I can easily mirror the door and the other portions to the other part, and it will avoid from wastage of the time. So now it is time for making the portion for the windows. For windows, I will draw a line in the middle point of each structure, each room, each kitchen, each toilet, and then I will give offsets. And according to your requirement, according to your wish, you can change the offset size. For example, now I have chosen 5 feet for the rooms, which I will draw a line in the middle point, and then I'll give offset of 2.5 right and 2.5 left. It will become 5 feet. So you will continue this in every structure, and then after completing the offsetting and creating the portions for the windows, you can trim. So what you will do, you will first create a middle line, then you will offset that line, then after offsetting the lines, you will trim the lines. So now the middle lines are created. It's time for offsetting. So offset. So this is, as I told you, that this is 5 feet. So I will choose the offset size of 2.5, 2 feet 6 inches, and then I will offset this. So offsetting and this type of comments are just for creating the window place and location, which is really important. Now you will continue offsetting according to your requirement. For example, the room which is for the living room, I have created the portion 6 feet. So 6 feet means 3 inch this side, 3 feet this side, and 3 feet the other side. So you can easily do this. Then you should erase all the middle points, because if you don't erase the middle points, you will not be able to trim. So it's too easy. Just choose all the middle lines and click erase. Then all the middle points will be erased, and you can easily trim the window portions. So you should always remember Ctrl+3 for tool palettes, and you should choose the palettes according to your requirement. For example, if you're working like with feet and inches, you should choose the imperial, and if you are working with meters and centimeters, you should choose the metric. So you can easily erase and trim them. Okay, now you can see that I have trimmed all the portions needed for window. Now we will choose the window from the tool palettes, and then after choosing we will create a new layer for the window. New layer, the name of the layer is window. So the color, you will choose a color. So now I'm choosing the bright or like the good looking colors because it should appear properly. So try to choose light or bright colors and avoid from dark colors because your plan will not look properly. So now according to our requirement, I told you 5 feet, 6 feet, 3 feet. According to the structure, you should create the windows. So now I'll copy the window and I'll create one window for the rooms, another window for dining room, for the toilets, kitchen, for veranda or balcony, and etc. This is the way how you are creating the windows and changing the size of the window. You can easily change the size, and by rotating according to your structure in which portion the window should be pasted, you should rotate the window. Now I didn't like these colors because it's too dark. I'll change the color of the window to a bright color. This color is good, I think. So just by copying the middle point, selecting the base point as middle point, turning off the ortho mode, you can easily copy and paste where you want. So for the structures, actually this palette tools has a limit. So for creating the like bigger windows, you can create by your own. It's very easy, and you can create that by your own by lines and the other commands. As I have shown here, for 6 feet, there was no window, so I created this 6 feet by myself. So for changing a line to a polyline, you will use the shortcut of join, and for changing a polyline to single line, you will use the shortcut of explode or X, and J for join. Now all the windows are created. Now you can see the structure got a good shape, and it is now looking very nice. And here the living room dimension is 24 feet 3 inches into 11 feet 5 inches. This is how we have created the windows and doors. Now a new layer for dimensions. As I have told you, how we can, by the help of AutoCAD, measure the dimension of the structures. How much is the dimension of bedroom, how much is the dimension of toilet, how much is the dimension of kitchen, what is the length, what is the breadth, what is the you know length and breadth of each and every component. You can find the area as well. So follow us, subscribe us, support us with your subscribe and following, and don't lose our future videos which we will create for you. In dimension you can see it will the dimension number is very small, so it will not be read properly. So what you will do, you will click. So first let's move this column to its place. Then you can see the dimension is very small, the dimension text. So what is the solution for this? Solution is D, dimension style, modify. After choosing the modify, you will go to the text. You will change the text size. Now it is 0.18. You will change it to 6 inches. And you can see that the dimension will be changed. Set current, don't forget. Yes, 12 feet, 6 inches. Outer to outer dimension. So yeah, I have changed the dimension color, which was dark and what was not visible properly. So this color is better. Now here, the dimension of wall is 9 inches. So you will choose one point to another point, and D is the shortcut for dimension. And you can easily create the dimension for each and every component. You can see here the room dimension, inner to inner. So track the line, and here how much? 11 feet. So according to this you will create the dimensions. Now here one thing which is really important, the dimension should be regularly written and it should be clean. So here you can see as you can see here, 9 is 9 inches the thickness of the wall, but it is written in the middle of the line, which is not a good way. So here also one of the other way that this is the shortcut by the help of YQRH, you can easily find the dimension of the components. But there is one problem with the YQRH. YQRH can easily find the dimension, but the problem is that it only supports inches, centimeter or meter, inches, and it doesn't support the feet. So that's why you cannot select feet here, only inches. So for that you should choose the dimension which is in AutoCAD, and this is the way how you can find the dimension by the help of YQRH. Just you will select in 2 points, and then it will in the same line, and in a good way it will find the dimension of the lines. So yeah, as I told you, you can see here the YQRH is only supporting meter, centimeter, decameter, mm and inch, so you cannot use feet here. And the shortcut for the dimension by YQRH is DDZZ, and you should install this extension, otherwise you cannot use YQRH. YQRH is an extra extension for AutoCAD. So you can download it from Google, just write YQRH download, and it's approximately 15 megabytes. You can download it and add it to your AutoCAD toolbars, menu bars. So here I want to change the dimension of arrows. Arrows are, for example, small, and you can see that the irregularity will increase. So here, dimension line, you can choose any dimension line 1, dimension line 2 symbol. Many symbols are here for arrows. This each and every type that you want, you can choose. So arrow size, I will choose 6 inches, but it is too big and it is just for showing you. And unit should be engineering, feet and inch. So alternative units and tolerance. So tolerance also is used in how much tolerance it should have. So how the text alignment should be horizontal is a standard aligned with dimension line. I chose the horizontal, is good. So just see the dimension, how it will look. So now let's continue our dimensioning, and you will see that the dimensioning will be, the arrows will be bigger and it will show bigger arrows. So it is tracking, how you will track the lines. Okay, now you can see that the irregularity and the appearance is not good. Arrows are too large and it's looking like very messed up. So you should change the dimension of the arrows. So here I will continue to show you how it will look like. So as you can see here, it will look really big. And this is not the right way to dimension. So you should choose a good and suitable dimension for the arrows. So now I will change the arrow size 0.50, and now okay, and I will delete all these messed up dimensions. Choose only dimensions and delete. And I will dimension again, and you will see how it will look after that. It will look very clean and disciplined and really nice. As you can see here, look how the dimensions are appearing. For example, inner to inner dimension. And for the walls, 1 or 2 dimensioning is enough. It is not needed to like a wall which is clear that this is 9 inches all the time. You should find the dimension or write the dimension of that. So we will find the dimension of the components. and the wall is already mentioned there. Now the total length, total weight, and the dimension of all the structures, you can see that we have found. So you should try to find the dimension in the same line, and they should be in the same line and in front of each other, so it should look nice and properly. The engineer should understand what is written. It should not be irregular, it should not be messed up. So now I need a copy of this plan here, because I need some space for I don't need the dimensions here, so I will copy this to the other side, one copy, and you can have many copies from your plan, and in the future videos I will explain you how to find the different layout, for example column layouts and many other beam layouts and other layouts of the structure, which you need to copy the plan. So here I have the plan, and now the thing I will do, I will tell you how to bring furniture, how to bring blocks in our drawing. And this is the bonus that I was talking about, 5,000 blocks, that if you have followed it, if you have stayed till now, then you are and you deserve, you're eligible for this bonus. You can download the 5,000 cut blocks, and the link is in description. So here just you can see for the bedroom, two double beds for 2 person is needed, so I copy that, and you will face this type of problem. The size of the bed is very large, so how to scale that? SC for scale, then you will choose the base point. It's really important, properly listen and follow. Okay, then R for reference, and choose the length, 1 point and the second point, first point, second point. Then after choosing the first point and second point, you can easily change the size of the bed according to your requirement. So now I needed 7 feet, so I can easily write 7 feet, and the size will be changed according to my requirement. So 7 feet is the dimension for this, or 8 feet. We can use here 8 feet because the room is a little big, so 8 feet is better. Yeah, here first of all you should rotate it. For rotate you can write RO, or you can choose it from the menu bar. And rotate it horizontally. So here, choose the middle point and move. So I need 4 beds, the same size, the same shape and the same style for my 4 bedrooms. But you can have different bed size for each bedroom. So here, after after moving, you should track where it should be located, and it should be located by the wall, or it should be like near to the wall. So you can easily move it and click. Yeah, and so here it is in dining room. So for moving this to the bedroom, we will select it and move. Auto mode should be on. Now here this is the time which is needed for auto mode, and auto mode help you that the line should be in the same line and there is no need for further movement. You will choose the middle point as the second point and paste. This is much easy. And this bed, you can easily mirror this bed to the other side, or copy this bed to the other side or other row. Choose the base point and then copy. Auto mode should be on. Now here 2 bedrooms are furnished with the beds. Now for this time we will just mirror the beds to the other part, to the other bedrooms. So you can see this much easily we can place the bedrooms. So you can see I choose the other blocks and I have scaled them. For example, furniture, car, freezer, refrigerator, and other from the blocks. This 5000 cut blocks is really helpful. You can find any kind of block, like furniture, beds, couch, and many type of blocks here, tables, desks, logo of humans, and many other type of like traffic signs, trees. So it is really helpful for the people who are designing and planning and drawing the plans. So I choose these blocks and I have scaled them, and I told you how to scale, which is really important. So now I will move this to the dining room or living room. So you can change the location and position of the desk and tables. So this is the furniture, so you can move it to the living room. Choose the base point and paste. click on the point that you wanna paste it. So as you can see, this is small. So one more time I will repeat the way how you are scaling this. So the way you are scaling, first you will write AC for scaling, and then choose one point, and then R for reference, then the length of the furniture, for example from one side to another side. So yes, so I'll change the size to how much, just guess, 7 feet. 7 feet. So I will rotate it, I'll mirror it, and in the mirror there will be a question. AutoCAD will ask you a question. Erase source object. If you wanted to erase the source objects, click on yes, and it will be erased. If you don't want, click on no. So I didn't want the source object, so I clicked yes. So here, auto mode off, F8 for auto mode, and then click on the middle point. And this is how we have pasted the furniture for the living. And here the place of the table is not correct, so we will take this and we will relocate it. And also the text as well, you can easily move the text. Okay, here we need a TV. So for TV, I have already choose the TV and the scale tab. So a little movement is needed here. Yes, here is the good place for furniture. So as I told you, there is need of a TV because when the family members are sitting and talking to each other, sometimes they want to watch some programs. So here the TV is ready. So first of all, you should just mirror it. Because auto mode on, and yes, it is the source object, and then move it. You will know why I have mirrored this. So middle point, and then click yes. So this is the way how to add blocks on the plan, which is really important. Try to learn it. This is the refrigerator. I will mirror it first of all, and then paste it on its place. Middle point, and then click. So as I told you, the bonus for this, for the people who watch the video till the end, is 5,000 CAD blocks. You can find the downloading link on the description. So go and download it and use it. And please don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and comment on our video. Your support will encourage us to make new videos and to be active, and give us motivation to work more and more. So this is the basin. So we will move it first. Let's rotate it according to our plan design. And move it to the section here in the kitchen. This is the place for it. Find a good point and paste it. So group and ungroup. If you wanted to change something, delete something, like in the block, you should first of all ungroup that or exclude that. Change the polyline into single line, then you can delete that. And again you can group that way, and the shortcut is for grouping G R and for ungrouping UN G. So this is the gas for baking portion and cooking something. So we will move it to its place. So I have put the link for downloading the plan. For this plan, you can download the plan first, and you can follow each and every action according to the video. So you can see the picture of the plan, and you can see how I am doing this, and you can easily learn this. So this is the toilet. You should move it to the toilet or WC. The basin, I will move it to the toilet, and the position and location of each and every block is very important, and it will affect your drawing. You should know where to put, where to move, where to copy each and every. So this is the tab, bathing tab. So for bathing, and after copying and pasting or moving this, you can easily mirror this, because the same toilet is under this toilet or beside this toilet. So you can easily mirror all the blocks to the other tiling. Copy or mirror. This middle point. And you can, if the texts are not in a good position and location, you can change and move the texts as well. So this is the closet for the clothes. So we need four of it for 4 bedrooms. So you can see how I am copying this for the 4 bedrooms and learn it and use it. Mirror or copy. Middle point, and again click on the middle point of the other one. Then select both of these closets and then mirror from the middle point. You should know where you should choose the middle point. Yes. No. It should not be deleted from the other. So as you can see, because of auto mode was off, so there it is not mirrored properly. So we should turn on the auto mode. Otherwise it will not work properly. So as you can see here, again, and click. So as you can see, first of all you should delete that closets, because the auto mode was off, that's why it didn't work. So after deleting, you can easily mirror these 2 closets. So this is the way how you copy and mirror the components. Auto mode F8, and the source object should not be deleted, that's why you should click no. And this is the way how you move the components. And this is the face, and the place of this is in balcony. So you should move it to the balcony and mirror it for the both balconies. Please, if you have stayed till now and watched our video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe our channel. And don't forget to download the 5000 CAD blocks. Support us. Your support is subscribing and liking and putting comment on our videos. It will really encourage us and it will help us a lot. So first of all, I want to thank in advance for your subscription, for your liking and your support. Your subscription will help us to work more and more and to create and make better videos and better contents. So this is the place you'll have to move the car, and then you can mirror or copy as you wish. So this is the way how to draw, and we have already done all the things and all the function and comments needed for drawing a house plan. Thank you for your tolerance, for staying till now, and if you want to be professional and a pro, you should practice more and more and try to use shortcuts and try to use both of your hands during the drawing of the plan. This is one of the reasons that most of my friends and my students, they are too slow, because they are using the mouse too much and they are not using the shortcuts. And one more thing, there is smart work. Smart work using the function smartly. For example, in one time you can copy a thing or you can mirror a thing. You can trim, you can delete. You should know where to use trim, where to use delete, where to use copy, where to use mirror, where to use move, and other functions. They work, but sometimes they waste your time. So you should use the best command for every. And here we will create a fence like for our house plan. This is for your information. If you got a question that how to create the fence and how to create the door. The door should be in the middle or anywhere you want. Just click the middle one, then offset. Then after offsetting, trim. So offset and trims are the most useful and functional commands in AutoCAD. So try to be very professional at these two commands. So this is the way how you are making section for main gate. Choose the layer door, and then with the help of the line you can also insert the door from the blocks, but here just for for time saving, I have choose this method of creating door. So this is how we are creating the house plan. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on our video. We will be really grateful and appreciate for your nice comments and nice suggestions. Your suggestions can complete us and can help us to work on ourselves. So any kind of suggestion, any kind of comment you need, please feel free to write. And this is the way how to move the text. You can move it all together or one by one. So as you can see here, kitchen, there is a door behind the kitchen for going to the garden, or you can say yard. So here we will make the fence a little bit bigger because there is a door behind the kitchen. So there should be an area for that. So I'll choose auto mode on, and then 8 feet is enough. Then tracking the other part of the wall, and then click. Just click and join the walls. The way you are joining, I told you, choose and select the lines and then J for join. And this is the way how you are creating and drawing the plan for a house. I hope you like this video. I hope you use the best of yourself from this video, and Please, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. We need your support, and thank you very much. Thank you so much for staying and watching till the end of the video. And we are wishing to be helpful for the engineers and the students who want to learn how to draw the house plan. And by subscription you will be noticed and notified from our future videos. So please subscribe and turn on the bell icon. Thank you so much for your tolerance and for listening to our voice and watching our video. Thank you so much.